Sean Mackaday. Sean, when are we going to get a break from these storms?
This afternoon there will be a bit of a break, and it also depends a little bit on where you are. Mason City, for example, right here, has been sitting pretty. There's a couple of raindrops very early this morning, but this morning I don't really think they're in the cards for seeing storms. Now, there are storms in the distance, not too far from Mason City to the east. I'll show you that on the radar right now, but it's a mostly cloudy morning in the upper 50s. Rochester, it's raining, and it's about to rain even harder. 57. Heavy showers moving in from the west and southwest. Let's zoom into the radar and show you what's going on. This line, this train really of scattered thunderstorms extends all the way to the South Dakota border. So we're going to be dealing with this a while this morning. A lot of lightning involved in this, and some of this already starting to cross the border into North Iowa. Taking a closer look, this is generally what I expect to happen. We're starting to see some of that develop in northeast Iowa, closer to Mitchell and Howard County. Some of that probably moving through Floyd County as well. Now going to rain in Rudd and Charles City. And you have this heavier lightning here closer to the Highway 14 corridor, which is about to move into Rochester. So you have this heavy lightning storm right here moving through Mower County. You have another one right here closer to New Richland, which is going to move into Ellendale, Blooming Prairie, and eventually Hayfield, and a lot more we'll track later to our west. Switching to our raw radar data, I do want to go storm by storm and really time this out for folks who are making their morning commute this morning, because this is generally moving towards Stewartville, Spring Valley. This is when you can expect it to move into some spots, Grand Meadow. This storm is moving slow, but probably closer to 7 a.m. Stewartville, 7:15-ish. Spring Valley, closer to 7:30. Now, tracking this next one, which is starting to get going with a lot of lightning. By the way, that last one I just tracked had a lot of lightning too. This next one probably makes its way. It's moving a little bit more directly east. For now, there might be a southward component later, but that's moving into Rochester with heavy lightning around 8:30. I do think we start to see some lightning before then, maybe closer to 7:30 from a different storm. And then we're also starting to see some development here in North Iowa, all the way down just east of Mason City, moving into Osage, Rudd, and Norris Springs, all within the next couple of hours. It'll be closer to Osage, probably around 7 a.m., Rudd just a little bit after that. And eventually that'll move into Howard County as a more put-together line of thunderstorms. Bottom line, unless you're in Forest City or Mason City, you're expecting a rainy morning. Albert Lea, there's also a bit of a break right now. That probably won't last forever because we're tracking a lot more from the west. So through about lunchtime, be prepared. There's going to be a risk for scattered thunderstorms. Most of us are seeing it over the next 2 to 3 hours. Rochester, I think you have a risk of seeing these storms through about lunchtime. Everywhere else, it's not going to last quite as long. The evening does bring a bit of a break, I'll be honest. Look at this right here. It dries out, mostly cloudy skies. You could see something isolated pop up again towards the evening hours, 8, 9 p.m. But then that's it for the rest of the day. Most of the storms are this morning. Tomorrow, scattered showers push through for the Friday morning commute. Probably a couple more Friday afternoon and evening. And then Saturday, we pretty much just do it all over again. Saturday, we'll track more scattered thunderstorms. So if you want to get outside this afternoon, you can. Tomorrow and Saturday, it's not quite as nice, I'm going to be honest. For Mother's Day, it's going to be raining in the morning, but the cold front will clear things out by the later afternoon hours and then make things dry. Early next week, sunny skies and temps in the 70s, very pleasant.
All right, thank you, Sean. Settle for